Hey everybody, what's up? Welcome to Catandbeats and welcome to another episode where we're going to be mixing and mastering in the box, this time featuring the plugin company, Plugin Alliance. I really like Plugin Alliance. I'm using something called the Mega Bundle, and with the Mega Bundle what you have is all of these plugins. They're all kind of niche-ish and they bring something new to the mixing table, like the HD2 for instance, or the BX Refinement, or Alicia's stuff. It's really quite good. Unfiltered is also fucking amazing. I highly suggest you pick up the Mega Bundle. Main reason is Plugin Alliance, actually, if you subscribe to them, they constantly give you these discounts, which is just brilliant, because when you then have all these discounts coming up, you can, instead of buying a plugin for $300, you can buy it for $30 or $50. And it's really awesome. So, sign up for them. Use it, mix with it, and see which ones you want to keep. So far, I have a small list of things that I will want to keep to begin with. Anyway, we are mixing a song from Anade. He makes some super fat techno, super nasty, filthy stuff. I highly suggest you check him out. Lovely guy. He's over in Spain. Book him for DJ gigs. Get him on radio stations. I really want to see this guy succeed, because I love how he produces his music. I love the space he has. Check out his music. Great dude. Anyway, for the people on Patreon, this is the last plug. Check out this project file. Try to mix it yourself. It's obviously available for you guys. You already know that. If you haven't checked out Patreon yet, go over there. I go over your mixes. I go over reverse engineering sounds in tracks. I go over bass questions or vocal questions and things like that. So go and check that out. And obviously you can then there also download the mixed file too. So the unmixed and the mixed, which is a lovely perk. Plus you will be able to support this tiny YouTube channel. Anyway, we have this track here and we're going to continue with it. Last time we left it off with this. So what I want to do in this episode is to listen to the whole song. And I'm going to be listening to the whole song with this thing, a text edit. And a text edit means that I can write down, for instance, that at bar 17, snare drum, snare sucks, right? Okay, so once I write down that the snare sucks at 17 and at 49, the hi-hat sucks, and, let's face the facts, at 65 to 193, the snare sucks, because snares always suck regardless. Then I can go back and fix all those things. But Anade also did something funny here. Not funny, it's actually a completely normal thing. He used the master effects here. You can see it here, and it's all been done by hand, which is really nice. But this is not the way I work. This is not the way my brain works. So his brain works as a DJ. Mine works as I need this song to really translate, and I need the impacts to go boof like that and not fading away, not perfectly, right? So these little things I'm going to go and fix. I'm going to listen to the track with this utility and master effects on and see what it does for me. And then after that, at the same time, I'm going to also write down everything that's bothering me, and then we're going to go through the whole thing and fix it. And that's going to be fun, because I'm not going to talk that much, which you guys are probably going to go, oh God, thank God he's going to shut up. Anyway, let's have a playthrough and have a listen and see what. gonna just turn this off for a second. Automate the low end of the kick. Okay, so I have a whole list of crap that I need to do, which is gonna be fun. Oddest thing is I'm missing a little bit of impact and clarity from the drums. So I'm gonna have to inspect that. But I'm gonna do that at a later stage and fix that by myself. Anyway, let's start fixing this stuff because right now I'm not really feeling it all that well. It's like almost there, but it's not there yet. And that's mainly due to this master effects. Like when the impact needs to sit, then it's not sitting. Yeah, not too happy with that. So let's have a good time. I'm gonna go through the list and enjoy going through the list with me. Okay, first kick has some shit. We just need to replace it. I'm gonna take this first part and just remember to where that goes. It goes to number 9. I'm just gonna get rid of this whole thing and forget that that ever happened. Thank you. And the fade to gray is not there, so that's cool. So let's take this first, and we're just gonna get an EQ8, and I'm gonna use the EQ8 to do my automation for the low end. I like the EQ8 for automation instead of the auto filter because the EQ8 goes to 10 hertz. So you don't really hear if it's on or off when it's all the way down there. And with an auto filter, which a lot of people use, it's already getting cut at 50 hertz. For the love of God, stop using the auto filter function for this simple thing. Use the auto filter function for filtering automatically. All right. Sorry, that's a little bit of a rant, but it's just annoying. So let's pop it like this. And figure something out. I think I'm going to pop it all the way at the top. There is 0.71, I think. The flattest, I'm going to take it all the way at the top. So that, and then we'll move back from there. Only because then the impact, when the impact does finally happen, which will be over here, it will really slam in nice and hard. Okay. And I kind of like the spaciousness of that beautiful, whatever the hell that sound is. All right, so let's figure that out. A little bit of fuckery. Okay, cool. Let's take an effects send. I'm not going to use the BX room for another effects send. I'm just going to create a reverb send here with a normal reverb effects send, and we're going to just do reverb because I don't need anything too special at this moment. Like I don't need like a cracked out one from Triad. I just need a normal, whatever, who cares, reverb splash here. Boop. So around, what, 14 seconds or so. And then we'll just slam this via an effects send. We'll pop it in number 1. Go. Or maybe actually we'll pop in the last thing here. Right? So you have that last type of sound. Okay, now to keep that to be okay, let's use an autopan. I know this is not plugin Alliance at the moment, but hey, we also have a job to do, right? Perfect. Okay, let's see the next thing on the list. I'm happy with that. Eventually, by the way, I'm going to re-listen to the whole thing and fix the list again. So, boop. In need of effects, we fix that as well. A 9 top end has too much reverb at number 9. So let's figure out where that reverb is coming from. And we just go through the list and fix everything. I guess this is it then. Okay, so I haven't put any reverb directly onto this thing. Ah ha 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 ha. But so we have found some things. Okay, this looks okay. I think it's probably just in the sample itself. There is some reverb, and I know that this plugin company had reverb, but then de-reverb from SPL, if I'm not mistaken. Reverb Plus. Let's pop that on that main hat loop for a second. Let's see. God, why is everything always so small? Reverb reduction. Whoop. See if this sounds good then. Oh, excuse me. More. Okay, perfect. Let's continue with the list. Top end, too much reverb, done with. 17 to 25. The impact is somehow gone. Is that because the fade to gray doesn't actually stop at the right time? Most likely, yes. Or not. Bing, bing. I'm just going to use shift and then I can go back. I should be able to go backwards. There we go. And it was still about there. Let's do this. Go a little bit more crazy, right? So then there's da 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 with all the reverb, but then we don't have like that actual reverb send. So again, we're gonna just pop a reverb. Let's put one here, and let's pop it onto the lap. Actually, let's pop it here, and whatever the main sound is will now have a send on it. We have an impact. Sorry, delete this. Okay, we need a little bit more. Ding. How do we feel about this? It doesn't really hit fast enough, does it? It doesn't really make that all of a sudden something needs to happen. So this whole part is not working for me. So again, I'll just shift and get rid of that. And zoop. There we go. Because you can only really hear it at the end. So we'll just get rid of anything unnecessary. Go away. Go away. Oh, for... It's really annoying. I'm gonna do something crazy. I'm gonna take this effect send again and pop it just before. And let's make sure that we don't have any low end build up here. And do that with a normal EQ again. But then at least the ta 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 will have an ending to it in sound. Otherwise it doesn't really work. All right, continue going. I think I remember the impact being away because I took this thing away. So let's just try to open this back up. Okay, cool. Let's continue going. So I think the impact is back a little bit. That clarity, I just took away too much of it. Biddy bing. that background noise is not working, or it is in the way at number 25, and that's the boop 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 beep 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 boop boop. This one. All right, perfect. Got it to work. Bang, get it out of the way. Break does not work at all. The filters are pretty fucked at 33. Let's check this. Yeah, this whole part is just not working. So we have this filter and we have this filter, and it's just a little bit odd. So that's 29 to 41. Let's see how it would sound like without, and let's see where the impact actually needs to come in instead. So basically right there, that's where that impact needed to be. I also went way over the top with this glitch thing. I'm gonna have to figure out how to fix this this track, but I'll figure that out as we go. So this part needs to become a break somehow. So there's a smash, and then let's make this part the break. Add locator, cut, break thing. Let's do that, and let's figure that out. Let's just do a cut with this thing again. Easy peasy. No needs to be too crazy. Go, cut it up it back down, and then cut it up pretty hard. Okay, as long as people are there, as long as they're, you know, when the people are listening, their face is melting off, I'm like super happy. So we're gonna start adding some flangers and some weird effects as well to get people who go boof boof boof. Because techno tapas are fantastic. Yep. Cool. And then let's take this and start panning that left and right. And then we're gonna figure out some sort of flangy, messy sound. We're gonna pan that, auto pan that with an amount knob like this-ish, which will rate up as well. There we go. And then come back down. Take the amount knob here, bring that up as well, and bring that back down. Okay. Cool. And I'm gonna just take one more thing. I'm gonna pop a reverb directly onto this thing. I'm just gonna use a normal reverb again and make this sound just disappear into the background with a dry wet knob directly on it to create more space. We're basically doing the same thing as that fade to gray, but this time around we're really making sure we're focusing the feeling of face melting off. I've done too much drugs. Mommy, please call my mommy. That type of stuff is always good, right? Do that. And let's then take the size as well. And we'll like slam that downwards. Go, and then this should kind of work, I think. You can also get a redux. You know, like that kind of stuff. So we'll put this here as well, and we'll put this there, and then this is going to that effects send where we've cut the low. Perfect. Now we just need to figure out a way to kind of blend those two together, but at least, you know, drugs are bad and you're regretting your life decisions at that moment, which is fantastic. Break before fade to gray does not work. There's another break here. I'm gonna maybe delete that whole break if there's another one. Yeah, so this whole thing doesn't work because we need like 1, 2, 3, 4. We can only count to 4. We can't count to 8 all of a sudden. So we're gonna just delete that, and let's see what this is. 45. Let me just first of all just delete this. Done it ourselves now. There's another thing here. Take that and get rid of that as well. And then see what this is. Actually, not see. Always check your list. Break before fade does not work. I fixed that. 47, again, too cheap. Break. Okay, 47 is 45. I think that works perfectly fine. I'm going to keep that the way that is. And let's go 66. ARP, automate it. Automate that ARP at 66. Hope you guys are enjoying yourselves. If you do, make sure to subscribe. I talk a lot of shit all the time. Okay, now we have this ARP pan lead, whatever. And for me, this master effects is again just not working at all. I'm just going to write down that this is the drop. Then we're going to take this mid-side thing as well. We're going to just delete the mid-side thing. And I'm going to take this filter here, which is supposed to start here. And we're going to again create another drop. Normally this, you know, you don't really do this much, but we kind of have to help out a little bit here. So I'm just going to delete this, delete all this. I think shift is the button. Oopsie, shift is the button indeed. And get rid of that, get rid of this, get rid of that. Okay. So let's just cut out the top end again. I mean the low end again. And then let the top, that sound of the lead that's coming in. We're gonna automate that left and right as well. And then should be pretty cool. So we'll just pop it back up, pop this back down. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Do the same thing with this top end as well. We're just gonna get rid of it and shake it out all the way to the top, all freaky deaky like that. Freaky. All right, so there. Let's pop this up a little bit. We'll pop this in as well. We're just gonna copy and paste what we did over here from the reverb because it sounded pretty good. Which is there. And then we'll take this thing. Oh, I've already done this for some weird reason. That's fantastic. Did I also do this in one go? Wow. Oh, that's great. I can't believe I just copy pasted all that. I didn't know that worked. And let's take that petit, and we're going to auto pane that. And I think last time around that was a 1/6 or something like that. I don't really remember the exact measurement unit there, but I think it was 1/6. What I want is which means left, right, left, right. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. I mean, I don't know. We'll have to check it out. Let's try to pop that in as well. We're gonna do this full wet. So then it pops in left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, and then it comes back to the middle. Okay, that doesn't work at all. Try 1/8. Find it. That's pretty cool. What we can do as well with this effects knob is we take the mix knob here. Let's just create this mix knob. Oop, fix that. And then we're going to also slowly go up with that. But it starts super dry and then ends up with that final sound. And that should be pretty much all she wrote there. There we go, just push it all the way to there. So that's kind of nice to have. Then there are some sends here that I deleted. Let's just take that and reintroduce that in. And let's go back in the list. 66 is good now. And then 74 impact seems to have fuck that. And then 81, that break was nice. Find out how it was made, use it more often. So at 81, there's a reverse sound, which sounded awesome. This one. I think that sound was dope. I'll just leave that the way that is. It sounds good as is. We're gonna leave that. Delete. We might take that and pop it in just before it, or it's already there, whatever. Okay, let's continue going. And zoop. 81, that was cool. 96, I can live with that main break. Okay, I can live with something. That's something. I'm going to get rid of this low end. I can actually do two things. I can either turn this boots and cats off in this little part. So let's just go like that, which is really cool sound to have. We can see if that sounds good. Because I don't want that that sound the whole time. Let's get rid of this because that's not low end. Let's just see what this does. So he goes. Okay, let's get rid of the master effects because it is kind of nice to go. I see that it drops back in here, but it should be dropping back in here. So we're gonna have to fix that a bit. See if we can do that. Okay, that sounds fucking dope. What I'll do is do a quick little sweep on the bass and pop it back in. So we'll do a quick little sweep means we'll do a quick little EQ drop on that. Double check these things. Okay. Q8, EQ8, super easy. Easy, pop it on the bass. And we're gonna get rid of this little thing and do a quick little whoop whoop up and down on that track. It's the wrong one. This one. Something like that. And we'll pop it here. And then we'll come back down. Let's do the same panning on this thing that goes do-de-do-de-do-de-do, lefty, righty, righty, loosey, loosey, tidy, tidy. There we go. Pop that in. We'll just take the same approach here, which is there. Do-de-do-de-do-de-do, which is here, there. That's a little bit too late, so we'll pop it in here. Okay, and let's do a massive effect on that. Ooh, that one, Nanu. I don't need the original sound, I guess. I don't know why it's there. But I need more reverb on it. Ooh, boosh, like that. Perfect, and I want to EQ that sound because I really would like more top end. Actually, for this, we can finally use a plugin EQ from Plugin Alliance. Let's find an EQ with lots and lots of distortion or harmonicness on it. I'll just click on EQ here at the top, equalizers, and figure out what we got. I don't want anything clean. I want something very dirty that distorts the top end and makes something interesting. So let's see what we have. The backs is definitely not it. Nifo filter is super simple tone control that works like a set of scales. When you add highs, you reduce lows. Okay, so this is another backs EQ. Music is just Alicia. I don't want anything. A super musical, nothing musical. I want a horrible EQ. Super Cynic Ranger, Millennia, Premium Mixing and Mastering EQ. Is there anything that's just filthy? EQ with separate frequency range for boost. Ugh. I think we're gonna have to go for Triad again. Because I want that, I want to distort my top end. I really became a fan of this Triad plugin. It's a beautiful little plugin. Let's see. So about the, what is this area? About the 3K area. Does it even say 3K? I don't know. 3K, somewhere there. I want to take this mid, which is now top, but let's take mid. We're going to saturate it pretty hard. Gain up, mix down, pass up tape. Okay, obviously that's way too loud, but at least it cuts through like nobody's business, and it has that top endy sound. We can also do that some other way, but I'm actually pretty happy with that. Let's do one more pitch shifty reverb too. Perfect. Okay, happy with the vocal. Vocal low end needs to be deleted. Keep vocal low and did that. Vocal too quiet, reverse vocal, 122. Let's find out where that is. 122. Just close everything off again, otherwise it gets a bit much. 122. Here we go. Reverse vocal, which is, well, whatever. There's something too quiet. Again, I don't really need originals. Okay, na 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 na. That's dope as shit as well. So I will take this na na na, also make it a little bit louder. I'm just gonna ungroup this. I'm gonna ungroup that as well. And let's take the same sound on here for a second, so we have the same type of feel for it. And then we'll do ha, and then do this, poof. And we'll do that one as well. Poof, done. Okay, it was same top end again with that one. I'm still gonna have to compress this the naha vocal. So we'll take the poop, pop that on. That's the triad thing. We'll take this -5. There's too much gain there. Okay, so we can make something cool there. I'm going to delete the original, no need for it. And we're going to just ungroup this sound again. We got rid of that. Get rid of low end at 125. I skipped one thing. Again, I think we'll do the same thing with the that we've done here as well. We're just going to get rid of this, go like that. Let's figure it out. That's okay. This needs some help. I'm going to write this down for a note for myself. Needs help. I hope you guys are still enjoying yourselves. I'm literally just smashing through this thing. Not too happy with that, but that's okay. 137, longer till delay thing for that send. This one. So we just bop that like that. Done. Done. 159, some siren comes in. We're gonna have to still figure out what the fuck that was. Some siren is gonna come in. This thing, angelic pad, is way too siren-y right now. So I'm gonna take an EQ and figure out a way to kind of just not have that so siren-y. Siren-y meaning like too much this. I'll leave that the way that is. Cool. Might need to opto that. I'm gonna make this red for a second and make this red and then write down might need to opto. I like opto compressors because then you can keep the main volume nice. It's like a super easy way to get to volume automate. Automate those leads, autopan, forgot about it. I still have to do that. Woopie chords sound louder at 185, so that wop, wop, wop. That sound comes back in here. I would like that louder because it's such a cool sound. I'll just automate the volume here for a second, add value, and we're just going to add 2 dB because I like the sound. Okay, cool. Woopie chord, automate the low end of the kick at 201. I can do that with the thing that I put on here. I put a gate on it, 2, 3, 4, and put a gate. And we're going to take this gate and we're going to take the dry wet knob and we're going to turn it down, that one, like this. And that's just to kind of mess with the whatever person is going to be there is going like, I want to sample that kick, and be like, well, you know, the one part where you can sample it, I fucked that up for you. So that, and sneaky bastard, misses some clarity in the drums, but I'll do that later. So now on my list is to re-listen to the whole thing, but I'm not going to do that with you guys because otherwise it's just going to be another one of those long episodes where I fix tiny things. Instead, I'm going to do that alone. I'm going to re-listen to this whole thing and then fix all the little automations and all the little things, which is going to be still a bucket list of stuff. And then next time around, I'm going to actually go right into the master and figure out how we're going to get this sound to be limited and fat. And we're going to do 2-bus still, probably, and that kind of stuff. So I'll see you guys next time. Patrons, make sure you can download this project file on a day. Thanks for letting me do this. It's a lot of fun. And Plugin Alliance, nice. All right, cheers, guys.